Hi guys. So today's video is going to be the finally fall book tag. At this point, October 1st, it's been fall for just a little bit, but where I live, it has not felt like fall whatsoever. It has, up until today, been in the hundreds for the highs, and today is the first day that the highs are in the 80s, which I cannot tell you how nice that is after months of the hundreds. Plus, as you can probably tell from the kind of darker lighting, it's also rainy and cloudy today, so it just feels like the perfect time to do the finally fall book tag. Jumping into it, the first question is, in fall the air is crisp and clear. Name a book with a vivid setting. It's not exactly a fall setting, but Burial Rites has a very vivid setting. It takes place in Iceland. It's about the last woman to be executed in Iceland. It's historical fiction. I read it when I was in Iceland, and anytime there are questions about great settings in books, I pretty much always say Burial Rites because it was so vivid and atmospheric, and it really, I mean, I was there when I was reading it, but if I wasn't there, it would still make me feel like I was in Iceland. Question number 2 says, nature is beautiful but also dying. Name a book that is beautifully written but also deals with a heavy topic like loss or grief. I wouldn't necessarily say that this book is beautifully written, nor would I say that it like really tackles loss and grief, but that's kind of a main focus of the book, and that would be Love and Gelato. This book follows a girl whose mother, it's in the prologue, so it's not a spoiler, her mother dies and she goes off to Italy to meet what she is assuming is her father, and she's never met him before, and most of the book is quite cutesy despite the fact that the setup is her mom dying. Most of the book is about her being in Italy and making new friends and falling in love. It's very cutesy and very adorable, but there are some very emotional moments when she's thinking about the fact that she's never going to see her mom again. And I was expecting this to be cutesy, but I wasn't expecting it to be as emotional as it was at times. And it just kind of really caught me off guard, but it was really, really well done. Question number 3 says, fall is back to school season, which, is it in other places? Is it like that where you guys live? So, most of the kids where I live have been back in school since August. But anyway, it says, fall's back to school season. Share a nonfiction book that taught you something new. I don't really read nonfiction. Most of my books are fantasy and therefore fictional, so I don't know. Question number 4. In order to keep warm, it's good to spend some time with the people we love. Name a fictional family, household, or friend group that you'd like to be a part of. It was really funny because when I first read that, I was like, oh, there's always dysfunctional families in fantasy books, and there's always really messed up vying for the throne type situations. And then I thought for one more second, I was like, but wait, Bridge 4 in Way of Kings, those people, oh man, if it weren't for the terrible things that they have to go through, I would so want to be a part of that group. Question number 5 says, the colorful leaves are piling up on the ground. Show us a pile of fall colored spines, which I will show you guys a set of fall colored spines, but my goodness, the leaves do not really change color in Arizona. They die and they fall, and then all the trees are like very dead looking. But here is my stack of fall colored spines. Question number 6 says, fall is the perfect time for some storytelling by the fireside. Share a book wherein somebody is telling a story. For that question, I'm gonna have to go with The Book Thief by Markus Zusak because the narrator is Death. The story is about a girl during World War II, and Death is telling the story of this girl, so I feel like the whole book feels like somebody is telling you a story. Question number 7 says, the nights are getting darker. Share a dark, creepy read. And I don't really read very many creepy books, but I was thinking about it at the end of the book Queen of the Tearling by Erica Johansson. I was up late reading that and my husband was asleep and it was kind of dark in my house, and the ending of that book is really trippy and really strange and kind of evil-y, and I just remember being like, oh shoot, like this is, I don't like this, which I think is a good indication of how much of a pansy I am. The next question says, the nights are getting colder. Name a short, heartwarming read that could warm up somebody's cold and rainy day. And honestly, I don't read scary books, I don't read happy books, but the sequel companion book that goes with Love and Gelato, it's called Love and Luck. It's pretty adorable. It's pretty short too, so I feel like it fits the short read thing. And it's just about a girl who's overcoming heartbreak, and it was cute. It was very cutesy, just like Love and Gelato was. So I feel like it could warm up somebody's day. Question number 9 says that fall returns every year. Name an old favorite that you'd like to return to soon. For that question, I would say Viking Warrior by Judson Roberts. This is from the Strongbow Saga. It's a historical fiction series about Vikings, and it is so fantastic. I tell you guys about it. I feel like I mention it pretty much in every single tag that I do because it's one of those series that I feel like not enough people know about. Pretty much nobody. I don't know that I've encountered anybody else who has read this series, and it's a little bit difficult to get your hands on it now, but I will link the website, the author's website, so you can check it out if you're interested. The setup for this book is that the young protagonist, Halfdan, was the son of an Irish princess who was taken captive by a Viking chieftain, and because she was taken captive, she is considered a slave, and therefore when he's born, he's considered a slave. And some stuff happens, and he gets his freedom, and now he is trying to navigate being a free man. I personally loved this first book, but I do think that every single book in the series gets better. I know the author is working on the 5th book in the series right now, and I will always continue to tell you guys to check the series out because nobody talks about it, and I really want more people to know about it. Question number 10 says, fall is the perfect time for cozy reading nights. Share your favorite cozy reading accessories. So when I read, I really like having this blankie that we bought at Big Lots for $10. I also pretty much always have some water around, and then I really like having bookish candles lit. This particular one right here is the Geralt candle that Cauldron Candle Company let me help her create. It smells like campfire and then cedarwood and musk. So basically it's like an outdoorsy campfire, like just the perfect, oh my gosh. It's, I mean, it's not just because I helped make it. Also, I don't get anything out of it if you guys buy it. I was just so excited to get to help make it, and I just feel like it's like the perfect fall candle. And then Julia over at That Bookie also makes some fantastic smelling candles, and these companies both have some really nice specific fall smelling candles. So if you guys are in the mood for a great bookish themed fall candle, I would check out both of them. I'll link them down below. And then the last question says, spread the autumn appreciation and tag some people. I just mentioned Julia from That Bookie, and I know she has her own channel, so I'll tag her, and then I'll tag my friend Jashana because I love Jashana and she's great. And then I'll tag Bookish Babbles. She's absolutely adorable. You guys should check her out. I'll tag Julie from Pages and Pens, and then I Live for Books because she's great and I have a girl crush on her. Anyway, that's it for the Finally Fall book tag. I hope wherever you are that fall is treating you nicely and that it's pretty and the weather is nice. Thanks so much for watching. Happy reading, and I'll see you all later. Bye.